Hello, welcome to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. We're doing a reading today asking how you can make more money. Money is just one form of energy, and there is nothing wrong with asking for it directly. So that's what we're doing today. How can you make more money? You have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is this green stone. I don't know the name of it. Pile 2 is the amethyst. Pile 3 is this blue aura quartz. Okay, pick whichever one is calling to you the most. I will put timestamps in the description box below. Pause the video if you need more time, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, welcome pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Happy to have you. You chose this green stone, and I pre-shuffled today. I only take what pops out when I shuffle, so I didn't select any of these cards myself. They popped out for you. Let's get right into it. How can you make more money? First oracle card you got is sensuality. Let's have a real look. We're going to take a lot of visual cues today, as well as the meanings of the cards. So we've got sensuality. Okay, and then we've got next, you got, I think you might have been the only group that got 2 of these. I don't remember now. You got celebration, let go and have fun. So I feel like the way that you can make more money is going to feel good. Okay, the way that you can make more money is going to be doing something that actually feels good to you. Brings you joy or pleasure, both. Okay, so that's good news. It's not going to be something that is going to feel yucky to you or, drain you or exhaust you. And then you've got the card of infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Okay, so you're going to be able to make quite a bit of money doing something that feels good to you. Okay, let's see what else you got. And actually, I'm just going to adjust this camera so I can get all of the cards in. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there's more room now. The next card you got is writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So the way that you can make more money is going to have something to do with communication. And likely communication in some sort of written form. That can be actual writing, or it can be writing for yourself, writing for someone else. It could be like doing editing work. It could be a blog. It could be online virtual work where you're typing. Okay, something along those lines. And then you've got a little yoga message card. This is foundation. And it says on the back, find the answer in your own words. Ground yourself in the foundation of your own experience. You cannot know something until you discover it for yourself. Okay, so you're going to be putting out some kind of original work here. We've got this words again. So we've got words here and then writing. So when you write words, right? So I definitely feel like, again, this communication, this writing, but here we're getting a little bit more direction about sharing your own experience in some way. Okay, or something just or it's going to be some kind of original work. All right, and then we've got optimism, and I have to cover that card. Just give me 1 second. Okay, there, I had to cover it. So we've got optimism here, and this is the moon in Sagittarius, I believe. I am not the, I am an intuitive tarot reader. I am not an astrologist. So I'm just going to double check that. Yeah, it's the moon in Sagittarius. And so this card actually, you can see she's on a horse in this. There's travel in this card. There's direction and travel. And this card actually, there could be a relocation or or maybe writing to some kind of international audience. There's something about movement. There's something about something foreign is kind of the message I'm getting here. There's some kind of message about something foreign. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So some kind of movement, maybe travel, maybe just whatever the way that you're going to make money, it's actually going to be mainly originating in another country, not in the one that you live, or maybe just another state or whatever, something like that. Okay, and then we've got tarot cards. We've got 3 tarot. We've got the Fool. So this is something this is a brand new start. The way that you can make money is doing something you've never done before. Something that's original to you, involves communication or teaching or writing, or some kind of, where you inspire other people. You could be, this writing card does more indicate the written word, but the biggest thing that matters with this card is communication. You could even be like a motivational speaker or something. Then you've got Temperance. You can see all the food here. This is about moderation. Like Temperance is about moderation. It's also about healing. Maybe some of you have your own healing story to tell. Maybe you're like going to I'm getting a feeling like this doesn't have to be a change of careers, but this can be whatever way that you could most easily make more money is doing something completely different than the way that you've been making money. And it has something to do with sharing your own story or your own knowledge. It's something original to you. It's like you're not copying this from anybody. This is original to you. Something only you could share. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and you can see him with a computer here. So for a lot of you, this is going to be some kind of online work, some kind of virtual work. Maybe you'll be virtually sharing, something that's original only to you. Okay, and I think it's going to be, with all these feel-good cards, I think this is going to feel good to you. It's going to be like therapeutic, cathartic to you. And it's going to bring you a lot of money. Okay, so this is what I'm just going to recap here. These are very direct, shorter messages today. So the way that you can make money is doing something you've not really done before. It's going to be something brand new to you. It's going to involve something about your own story, or it's going to involve a skill that you especially have more than other people, or as much, not that we always just want to be comparing ourselves, but you're like especially skilled in this, or it's just an original thing that you do. Maybe it's art, maybe it's music, that's original to every single person that does that. Or it could just be you sharing, again, I feel like either this is you sharing your own healing in some way, or this is going to bring you healing. So for example, if you decided to start creating some art, it could really be a very healing endeavor for you. It could be a way of expressing yourself and letting go of emotion, and a way of balancing your nervous system and all of those things. But for others of you, you've already gone through some kind of healing. It doesn't matter what kind, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And it's like you're meant to be using that in a way that will help you make money. And that's not bad. Making money from our own experiences, that enables you to be able to keep sharing it, right? Like if you're doing something, let's just say you were coaching, or you were sharing on social media, you created a platform, whatever. And if you had to do all that for free, you would have less time to do it and less energy to do it, because you would have to put other energy into making money somehow. So it's actually good when we can actually make money from sharing our own skills and knowledge and our own stories, and not have to do some kind of job that we actually don't enjoy, and that doesn't really mean that much to us, right? Because then you have more energy, more resources to be able to share and give back and that sort of thing. So yeah, and this is going to feel good to you. It's either just going to feel good because you're going to help others, or it's going to help you, and probably both. Usually when you're helping others, it also helps you, and vice versa. And then for some of you, this is going to be online. And for some of you, this is going to involve travel, or your market, or your main base or clientele or whatever is going to be somewhere outside of where you live. There's some kind of travel or foreign aspect to this. Okay? Okay, so I hope that helped. I hope you make all the money you could ever imagine, or more than you could imagine. And if this was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello and welcome, pile number 2, to your reading. If you chose this amethyst, I'm happy to have you here. Welcome. Let's get right into it. I pre-shuffled today. I only take what pops out, so I did not select any of these cards myself. And let's show you what popped out for you. So the first one you got, it says, Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect a miracle. Okay, so I feel like this way of making money for you is going to be something very unexpected. Okay, it's going to be something kind of shocking for you. It's going to be something, it's going to feel like a miracle, or feel like something that just you couldn't have imagined this possible. Then you've got school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Okay, so some of you already did go to school for this. Some of you need to go. If any of you have been thinking about investing in some kind of education, a course, anything, this is a sign to do that. And I think maybe it's going to yield way more results than you could imagine. Maybe you feel it's risky. It's a risky investment to put more money into school, or just to put money in school in general. But this is actually going to reap you way more than you invested into it. And then for some of you, you might be starting some kind of course or program yourself. You might be creating a program or a course, or maybe you're going to teach something like that. Okay. The next one you got is animals. Interesting. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, and that as the animals are part of your life's work. So for some of you, this is going to literally involve animals. Maybe you're going to start something. It's going to, some kind of animal therapy course, or you'll be in some kind of rehabilitation rescue efforts to do with animals. I don't know. For those of you that resonates with, there you go. That's your message. But for others of you, you may need to connect with animals in order to be able to gain the insight and guidance about what this is for you. Animals can be big messengers. They can be very healing for us. They can, if we sit with them, we spend time with them, we gain that connection with animals. It can really help us regulate our nervous system and be able to tap into your own intuition more. So that might be the animal's role. The next card you got is Humility. This is a yoga message card. Place your head lower than your heart. In this way, you lead with love. So that's the child's pose there for any of you that don't know. I feel like what I'm getting with this, this is going to be a heart-led thing for you. This is going to be something that your heart is really in. Okay. Then you've got, interesting. And then you've got Humility. This makes actually even more sense now. So ostentation. Okay, so what this card is about, it's about maybe having to do things that aren't popular, or that you're going to have to shake some feathers about, or it'll go against the status quo somehow. This is astrology oracle card. So this is Saturn in Taurus. And this card talks a lot about material gain. Okay, a lot of messaging here about finances, abundance, increasing finances, which is very in line with the reading that we're doing today. But so there is a materialistic aspect to this card, but a big message here is, you might end up doing something that isn't that popular to make money. And it might require some humility. Okay, maybe this is going to require you kind of feeling like you have I don't know, like you have to be courageous to do this, or maybe there could be some kind of shame or some kind of judgment from others that may come from the way that you need to make money here. So maybe some people in your life aren't going to approve of it, is really what I'm getting. Okay? But you need to follow your own heart and your own intuition. And maybe if the people in your life don't support you, you can connect with animals and nature and spirit, and you'll get support that way. And there are always people who will support you. You just have to find them. We have to find the right people, our soul tribes, if you want to use that term. The next card you got is the Lover's card. So, you've got three. You actually got 4 tarot. The other groups, I think, got 3. Anyways, the first one is the Lover's card. This is a card about making a choice that is a heartfelt choice, a heart-led choice. This is a choice to do with, something that really matters to your heart. You can see here that there's this couple, they're selling their house or buying a new house. Probably they're looking at buying a new house. For some of you, this may require some kind of movement away from where you are. Or maybe it's going to require an investment in a property that other people don't approve of. Something like that. But there's some message here about a physical location. Okay? Take it how it resonates. The next card you got is the Star card, which is lovely. Again, this is a hope. This is like hopes and dreams card. Okay, so your hopes and dreams. So the way that you can make money is going to be something that is in alignment with your hopes and dreams. It's going to be very heartfelt for you. It's not just going to be, some quick scheme. It's just about making money. It's going to be about way more than making money for you, but it's going to end up making you money. Then you've got the 3 of Cups. This is about support, community. This very much could have to do with the school. So maybe you need to find some kind of, if you end up in some kind of program or course or some kind of group. This doesn't even have to be like a traditional course. This could be like some volunteer job that is like where you get some training, that kind of thing. But I feel like you're going to end up getting connected to like a newer community. You're going to end up finding support. You may not have it in your personal life, but you're going to end up finding, like your soul tribe, and you're going to get it through, learning something new, engaging with new people, something like that. Okay, and then you've got the 4 of Pentacles. And this card is about, in this figure, you can see this woman is stocking up. She is stocking up for hard times. Her pantry's full. This is a card about not letting go, holding tight, being self-protective. This can be a card about lack mentality too. Okay, but for you, this card 4 is like a foundation. A lot of the 4s are about foundations and stability and so what I'm getting from this is that, so the way that you're going to make money is going to be just to recap, and then I'll tie in this Four of Pentacles at the end. So to recap, the way that you're going to make money is you're going to, whatever you have in your heart, whatever you have a nudge to do, I feel like it's already there, because this is a hope and a dream that you've already had. It may not be the main way that you've been thinking about pursuing, wealth or a job or making money, but I feel like this is something that you've had in your heart. Maybe you haven't shared with others. Maybe you're a little bit embarrassed about it, or you think it's like, we've got the Miracles card here. So maybe you've just thought it's not possible. Okay, but this is something that's already within you, in your heart. And you're being encouraged here to pursue that. And if you need to get more clear on it, you're being encouraged to connect with animals, nature. Get out the people in your life that may not support you, or that you're worried about their opinion. Don't worry about their opinion right now, okay? What matters is what is right for you. But you need to block them out. And for those of you that this applies to, okay, you need to block them out, get some space away from them, and really just connect with yourself, nature, animals, spirit, to get clear on this. And I think you can expect there to be a little bit of a bumpy, I don't think this way that you're going to make money is just going to take off. There's some investment here, both maybe financially, but also just in terms of your emotions, your time, your heart, your faith. Yeah, this is going to require some faith from you, but it's going to end up booming. It's going to end up, it's going to end up very successful. You are going to make money off of this. I mean, that's the intention of this reading, but really with this Miracles card, this is the first card that came out. This is something that you either didn't think was possible, or you couldn't imagine that it's going to be as successful as it will be. But again, it's going to require, when I'm saying some investment, you're not going to see payoff right away. It's kind of what I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles, with some of these other cards too. And again, for some of you, you're going to end up with a new group, a new family, a new soul family, a new group of people, a new community that you're part of because of this. Okay. And for some of you, this may require some kind of change of physical location, or some investment in some kind of infrastructure or something like that. I'm just getting this message about there's some physical location, tangible sort of building, location. I don't know. That could just be if you are going to go back to school, it could just be the school building that I'm sort of picking up on, but it's going to be different for different people out there, because this is a general reading. So okay. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this was confirmation for a lot of you out there, because I think that's what this really should be, confirmation that, that little nudge you've got in there about something you want to do, it can end up being very fruitful. Okay. All right. That's all I got for you. Take care. I hope you have all the success and make all the money that you could ever want. And see you in the next one. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading if you chose this blue aura quartz. Happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. I pre-shuffled today. I only take what pops out when I do that. I do not select any of these cards myself. So let's see what popped out for you, how you can make more money. First card you got out is gratitude. Be grateful for all that you have. Beautiful card, hey? We'll see more about what that means as we go along here. Then you've got children. And it's interesting, you had children in this card too. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what else. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Okay, for some of you, this is actually about your career. And it's changing if you want it to. I think for some of you out there, you need to make a career change in order to make more money. Okay, that's pretty clear. Meditate. This is a message card. It says, take time to calm your mind, focus on your breath, and allow yourself to connect to the great silence within. Okay, I'm just going to keep getting cards until I get very clear messages here. Right now, the clearest message. I'm very interested about this children aspect, but I'll wait a minute before I talk about that. But the first very clear message is that for some of you, you have to change your career in order to make more money. You could stay at your career, but if you want to make more money, you need to change it. Connect is the next card. It says, ground yourself in self-approval by connecting with your own great qualities. There is so much for yourself. There is so much for you to acknowledge about yourself. With this awareness, reach for the stars. Okay, so for some of you, you've got some untapped skill. You've got some kind of skill or ability that you have not tapped into. Okay. Okay. This is, this card says publicity on it. Okay. And this is a interesting, sorry, I'm just looking at this card. Oh, and I don't know, she's got a shirt on, but I guess I should cover that up anyway. Just in case. Bear with me as I do that. 1 second. Okay, she's all covered up. So this is Jupiter in Leo. This is an astrology oracle card. But yeah, you're going to end up with a lot of acknowledgement in this way that you can make more money. It's going to require that you put yourself out there. It also may end up, for some of you, you're going to end up like a lot of attention, maybe even like famous in one way or another. Okay, the way that you're going to make money. And I feel like this is going to be a big change for some of you. Some of you, this is not anything that you're used to or that you would expect. But I think that's what is meant for you if you choose. Okay, and then we'll show you the tarot cards you got. You got 3 tarot cards. So you got the Death card. Yeah, here we go. Something has to end. And for most of you, it's your career. Your career has to end. Okay. Ace of Chalices, a new beginning that is very heartfelt. Again, so this is just confirmation. Okay, this group here, something has to end, and it's, most of you, it's your career, the way that you're already making money. And this isn't to say, sorry, the last card you got is the 6 of Cups. Again, children. Okay, so for some of you, this is the 3rd confirmation about something to do with children. Okay, so here's what I'm getting, all right? Sorry, and I want to finish that thought that I just had. What was that? I don't remember. That's okay. I think I was just talking about this ending and new beginning. Oh, right. I know what I was going to say. Sorry. I was going to say, this doesn't mean you just abruptly go and quit your job. Okay. That is not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that like you need to do this in a way that makes sense for you so that you're safe and secure while you do it, right? You need to make sure you have enough money. You need to make sure that this new thing, that you're going to be okay in doing it. Maybe it's going to be a bit of a transition before you could totally change careers. Maybe you need to start as a side hustle, until it starts growing. But definitely there is if you want to make more money, you need to end something you've been doing. So for some of you, with all this children messaging here, for some of you, this is something. What you have to give up is something that you've been doing a long time, that you always just thought you were meant to do. Like I'm getting this kind of message, like for some of you there, it's like you are a business, you own this business, or you work in this business because it was your dad's business, and your dad did it because it was their grandfather's business. And it's like something that's been passed down to you. Okay. But this isn't meant for you. You're meant for something more. You could always stay involved in that too. I mean, you guys have to figure out what works for you in your own life, but like you're meant to do something else, and you're meant to make more money than what you're currently making. And this is going to be a new heartfelt beginning. Okay, there's a new, there will be an opportunity for you at some point to be able to do this. I don't think this is something you have to, I mean, you have to take action. You have to, make choices for yourself. Things aren't just going to land in your lap, but I do feel like there's going to be an offering or an opportunity at some point in your life here to change careers or to invest in something else or to, go to school for something. Who knows what it is, but there's going to be some kind of opportunity that's going to lead to you being able to do a different career and make more money. And it's up to you whether you're going to accept it or not. This may not have come to you yet. This may be coming in the future. And then for some of you, this is something that you used to dream about as a child. This is something, think back to when you were a child. What did you love to do? What did you always want to do? What did you dream about doing? I feel like that's what's going to end up making you more money, is what, your little inner child wants to do. Whatever you used to dream about or love doing as a child, that is going to be how you're going to make money. And for others of you, only if this resonates, it'll be less of you. But I'm also getting a message for some of you, this actually involves children in any way, shape, or form. You could have a career change to become a teacher. You could have a career change to open up like a daycare. You could have a career change, anything to do with children that, that makes sense to you. And you might get this opportunity, that has something to do with children that can make you money. Maybe you're going to write a children's book. I don't know. It's different for different people out there. And I think, again, I'm getting this with this connect card and all this child. Like, I feel like most of the people watching this is a skill, a natural ability you've had since a child, that you've always had, but you haven't used it. Okay. And I think maybe some of you have lost this. Like, I think some of you listening probably, maybe this is resonating a tiny bit, but you're like, I don't really know. You need to remember yourself as a child. You need to meditate or maybe go to some hypnosis. I don't know. Anything that can help you connect to your inner child. There's a lot of really good guided meditations out there. But you need to connect to your inner child. You need to connect to yourself as a child and remember who you were as a child. Remember what you loved. Remember what you were naturally good at, because you're still good at it. And you can make money doing this. And it's going to end up bringing all of you. I feel like every one of you, this publicity card applies. Like, this isn't just for some of you. So this either is going to require you come out into a spotlight. Maybe you're just going to have to advertise or something, put your face on out there on a screen or something, or you're going to have to network, or you're going to have to whatever, but you're going to have to become more visible. And for some of you though, it's more than that. For some of you, it's like outright fame, a massive recognition that will come from that. And if that scares you, don't let it. You're meant for it. Okay. You'll be very surprised at yourself, some of you, for how much acknowledgement and recognition that you end up getting. Okay, and I think this gratitude card is mostly, of course, we should all be grateful for what we have. Everyone has many things to be grateful for. You at least have a few. I know some people's circumstances are harder than others, but everyone has something to be grateful for. But besides that, I feel like this is like, you need this gratitude card. Really what I'm getting for it is like, you need to love and appreciate who you are and the skills and abilities you already have. Like, you already have this. This way that you can make money, you already have. And it's some kind of skill and ability that you have, talent, knowledge, something you already have within you. So you're going to, maybe for some of you, you need to reflect, meditate on that. Okay. And then with this, you're meant for this. This protected card, yeah, it's a change for you, but you're totally meant for it. I feel like you're meant, a lot of you here are meant to break some kind of generational cycle. You know, it's change something about your family. Maybe you'll be the first one in your family to make a bunch of money, to be famous, you know, to be financially very successful. Maybe you'll just be providing. Maybe with all this children messaging, you're going to be providing for your family. As a result of this, you'll be providing for your children or your grandchildren or your nieces or nephews or whatever, you know? Yeah, this is actually really beautiful. So that's what I've got for you. I think I'm going to leave it at that. These messages today were meant to just be kind of shorter and more direct. If this resonated at all, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.